Hi, it's Mike from blindsonline.com. Now that you've received your beautiful new wood cornice, your 5.5-inch profile real wood cornice, I'm going to show you how to install this first as an outside mount. So for those of you who have ordered this outside mount with returns, okay, be sure that you have all the parts that come with the cornice. We supply you with mounting instructions that usually come in the box. If they're not in the box, these are also available for download on our website. For an outside mount cornice, we're also going to provide you with a minimum of 2 L brackets depending upon the width of the cornice. And we're also going to supply you with your mounting screws and these little screws which are used to hold the cornice in place. And I'll show you where all these go. Now, as far as mounting the cornice height, I always feel that if you bring it down in line with your window trim, if you have window trim, or if you don't, you could bring it a bit lower if you'd like. But what we're going to do is we're going to be mounting the L brackets just to the right and to the left of either the window opening or the window trim. In this case, we have window trim, so we're going to mount it just flush and in line with the height of the window trim. Okay. Now this cornice requires 2 mounting brackets, so we have one already installed just to speed things up a bit. And I'm going to take the second one and just put that in the same place on the opposite side, and we're going to screw that into place. Now if you hit wood while you put the screw in, then that's dynamite. If not, you're going to need some sort of anchor so that the mounting bracket doesn't fall off the wall. Now those anchors are not provided by blindsonline.com, but they can be obtained from any local hardware store or home center. So once you have your 2 mounting screws installed in each bracket, and you have the height set at where you'd like the cornice to be. Now keep in mind there's no exact correct place for this cornice to be. Okay, you can adjust the height based upon your liking, but for all intents and purposes we're going to use this as the height for today. Okay, now each of our cornices do come standard with a dust cover on top. Okay, the dust cover is where we're going to finish the mounting process. So we're going to take the cornice and we're going to lay that dust cover right on top of those mounting brackets, just as you see it. Okay, once that is aligned, okay, on top of the mounting brackets, we want to make sure that the amount of space on each side is even. So we're just going to shift that a bit to the right until that is evenly spaced on each side. Once you have the cornice in place where you like it, you're going to pre-drill a couple of holes where the slots are, okay, in the L brackets. In this case, I've already pre-drilled the hole, so I put a hole here, and I put a hole here, and I did the same thing on the opposite side. Now once you have your holes drilled, now that's where those teeny little screws come into play, where I showed you earlier. We're going to take the smaller screw, and it may be easier for the first time to have somebody help you with this. Have somebody hold the cornice in place so it doesn't come tumbling down and all of a sudden your brand new cornice has got scratches all over it. So let's go underneath and put that screw right into the pre-drilled holes, and we're going to make sure that we use all 4 of these screws so that the cornice is securely mounted. Okay, we have that screw on the left. I'm going to go over to the right, put one over here just to make sure it's secure. And then I'll finish up with the last 2. And that's all there is to it. Okay? So it's L brackets, pre-drill, put your little screws in, and you have yourself a beautiful finished look. Once again, exclusively from blindsonline.com. Now if you have any questions on how to mount that outside mount cornice, feel free to give me a call, and I thank you for watching. Okay, for those of you who have chosen to mount our cornice or your new cornice inside the window frame instead of outside the window frame, the mounting procedure is slightly different. Your cornice is going to come in with outside returns, so these 2 sides will be straight cut, and there will be no dust cover. So all you're going to have is the faceplate. Okay, and in order to mount the faceplate, you will take the L brackets that were provided, okay, and mount the L bracket with a small screw, that's this screw right here, directly to the faceplate. Okay, so you'll have one L bracket on the right, and you'll mount another L bracket to the left, as such. Okay, once those two L brackets are in place, you will be able to take the cornice and move it toward the inside of the window frame, like this. Okay, this will be the front of your cornice right here. And then screw the L brackets directly into the window frame. So you'll take the L brackets mounted to the faceplate. Inside the frame, you'll go straight up through the slots in the L bracket, and the finished look will be very similar to what this faux wood valance looks like. The only difference will be the profile will be 5.5 inches instead of 3 inches. Okay, so that's for an inside mounted cornice. If you have any questions on how to mount an inside mounted cornice, feel free to give me a call. Again, it's Mike from blindsonline.com. Thank you.